Hi, in this video we are going to learn to draw electron dot structure easily. So if you are able to draw structures like this, okay, these are like the displayed formula, displayed structure, dash line structure, anything we can say about this. Okay, if you are able to draw these structures, then we can easily draw electron dot structure from it. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you. So the first thing that you need to do is by first draw this diagram, then redraw it like this. Okay, so there is a center carbon, then each of these bonds, okay, these I'm referring to these bonds, each of these bond means two electrons are shared in this bond. Okay, so one bond means two electrons are shared, so you can draw two dots like this representing the electrons. Similarly, you can surround it like this. Since there is four bonds, there will be, okay, these many electrons around it. Now you write the hydrogen like this. So we have just, from that image we have just redrawn this image. Now the important thing is circling the diagram. Okay, so you look at here, this hydrogen is only having one bond. Okay, so we need to circle only that particular bond. So here when it comes to here, so you need to circle it like this. Okay, so that is the orbital of hydrogen. So similarly, this hydrogen has this like this. So you can circle the individual hydrogens. Okay, now comes the carbon. See, carbon is having four bonds. Okay, it is sharing electrons with four. So when you are drawing the orbital of this carbon, you need to circle all these bonds. Okay, that means we need to circle all these electrons. So when we draw it, we will we should draw it like this. Okay, so this is the electron dot diagram of CH4. CH4 means what? What's the name? It is methane. Okay, methane. Okay, so this is the electron dot structure of methane. Now we can draw the other one. Do you remember the name of this compound? It is ethane. Okay, so similarly you try, pause this video and try yourself how can you do it. So we can easily do it. So just redraw the diagram like this. So there is one carbon. Okay, now each of these carbon is sharing electrons. So one center bond, so it is sharing two electrons, okay, in between the carbon atoms. Okay, I'll just draw with one color. So two electrons here, then again two electrons here. If it is a double bond, then we have to draw four electrons. Okay, so one such example we will do. So just redraw it like this. All the electrons represent all the electrons like this, like this. Okay, now the circling part. So circling is easy. See, each hydrogen is having only one bond. Okay, so just circle the hydrogen orbitals. So you can circle it like this. Okay, now circling for the first carbon. Okay, this is the first carbon. See, first carbon is having four bonds. So that four bonds or total 8 electrons you need to circle for the first carbon. Okay, so what you can do, you can circle it like this. Okay, now for the second carbon is also having 1 2 3 4. Okay, so these four, 1 2. Okay, now it's very much clear. So now you can look at the sharing. Okay, see, here is the sharing for this bond. Okay, similarly for all other things. So that is how we do it. So this is the electron dot diagram, okay, of ethane, C2H6. Okay, Now similarly we can draw for some unsaturated compounds. Okay, this is ethene, and what is this one? This is ethine. Okay, so we can similarly draw. So just redraw the diagram like this. So one carbon. So here it is a double bond. Okay, double bond means there is 4 electrons shared. So that is 4 you have to show like this. Then the other carbon, then 2 electrons here, then 2 electrons here, then 2 electrons here, then 2 electrons here. So we just redraw that diagram here. Okay, we are just looking at this diagram. We have drawn this diagram. Now circling is easy. Okay, look at this hydrogen. It is only having this one bond, right? So you have to only circle in a way that it includes only those 2 electrons. So similarly for this hydrogen as well, this hydrogen and this hydrogen. Now look at for this carbon. This carbon is having 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, total 4 bonds. Okay, these 4 bonds. So it has to be like this. When we circle it, that circle should include all those 4 bonds. Okay, shared by this carbon. So it will be like this. So we have to include like this. Okay, it's not a perfect circle, so I will redraw it. Okay, like this. Okay, fine. So this is the electron dot diagram of what? Of ethene. So these questions might come. Okay, so it's given in your NCERT exercise, so it might come. So similarly, pause this video and quickly do for ethine. So it is easy. Ethine is easy. So one carbon, triple bond. That means there is 3 pair of electrons, total 6 electrons shared, and 2 electrons representing one bond like this. Now to circle it's easy. See, this hydrogen is only having one bond. So you only need to circle like this. Okay, in a way it includes one bond. Now similarly this hydrogen as well. Now this carbon, okay, this carbon, it has sharing like this. Okay, it is having total 4 bonds. So we need to circle it like this. Okay, and for this carbon as well, it is also having these 3 plus this 1, total 4 electrons. So we need to circle it like this. So here it will show the sharing. Here also it will show the sharing. Here also it will show the sharing. So this is how we draw the electron dot diagram. Okay, so this is about simple saturated and unsaturated molecules. So about functional groups I will do in next video. Okay, functional group containing compounds, how we can draw the electron dot structure of that. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you just comment below.